Ah, you're back. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Like the PS4 cam has a mic, but I'm not sure how good it is. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Like the PS4 cam has a mic, but I'm not sure okay. How good it is. Oh, good. But this is the PS4 mic, though. Is it that? How's the sound quality? But at least it's working. Okay, so as long as it's working, I mean, it's... Oh, the echo. Oh, you know what? Let me... I think it's coming... Okay, how is it now? Because what I did was I turned off the sound part of my laptop, so I'm hoping there's no echo. And then, of course, we have to kind of do... Let's do... I'm going to just call this mental health, and I couldn't find it just talking. Oh, good. Oh, thank you guys. I really appreciate Smelty. Smelty. I really have to get. I know what point. I know, Spookle. That was gonna be. So we're gonna pivot yet again to my niche because we still haven't found a niche. But as you guys know, I'm not really looking for it. I'm not working towards viewership or anything like that. So kind of my goal right now is to just have fun with you guys, and so I'm going to ignore the stuff that you need to do to increase viewership, which is clearly, working on your appearance. So, I did the wrong thing today. I did not blow out my hair or straighten my hair. So, my hair's all over the place. I'm not wearing nice clothes. I'm just wearing a t-shirt. And so as a woman or even a male streamer, you kind of need to I mean, I think it's kind of BS, but to increase viewership, appearance, unfortunately. That's frugal. That's funny. It's because we had this discussion on Discord, and you guys were saying I had to wear all this lingerie. And I'm like, I just don't have time. It takes... Okay, my hair is still wet, and I took a shower because I was feeling a little bit sick, so I took a shower at 8:45, and now it's 9:45. So yeah, it's going to take 1 hour to get it like this. Then now that's slightly damp. Then you blow it out, and the reason why you don't want to blow it out when it's fully wet, when you just get out of the shower, is because it leads to split ends. So it takes 2 hours to do my hair, and then like you have to use the tasteful makeup, the natural makeup, but no makeup, the no makeup look. And so you have to put the lipstick, the whole 9 yards, the foundation. so, so, oh God, this is disastrous. So let's do that. And okay, and so then I decided that, well, we need to have a niche, because the other thing in terms of gaining viewership is that you kind of need a niche. And so my niche keeps changing. I don't know what my niche is, but I think it's going to be really general. I'm going to probably, as you guys mentioned multiple times, to move to like an all chat type mode where the goal is to kind of help you all with streaming, not just mental health, but also because you can't just talk about one topic, because there's all facets of health, because we want to improve, we want to support, we want to improve our health, whether it's mental, physical, financial, emotional, spiritual, the whole 9 yards. So I think what I want to do is just to kind of, if you guys have any issues, maybe we can kind of work through them during the stream. Like, that is my goal. So the first step is and this is really interesting, so I have a different... yeah, Schmikey. No, Schmikey. Oh, yeah, lingerie. I know, because then, like, if I wear, like, the nice blouse and everything and the lingerie, like, you have to go to dry cleaning, but as you all know, I have urticaria. I have skin urticaria. I'm, like, allergic to everything under the sun, except for, like, 100% cotton washed in, like, the unscented, undyed, allergenic laundry detergent. So I have to, but lingerie, you do have to go to dry cleaning, because like, who has the time to iron the clothes? So then you have to go to dry cleaning, but then you have to go to the quote green dry cleaning, which is going to cost twice as much, and then it takes forever to kind of dry back and forth to get the dry cleaning. But I know, but God, Lady K, if you wash it by hand. So if you wash, but Lady K, if you wash it by hand, you have to iron the garment, and that takes 2 hours. So, so I'm not going to worry about appearance, but in terms of viewership here, I really want to emphasize appearance, which I don't really care about because I'm not interested in appearance. Yeah, because Lady K, I can't do anything that's household chores like I can't cook, I can't garden. You know, I'm really bad at ironing clothes, so I don't know how to iron, Lady K, because it's just like my ADHD. I'm like, oh, I'm sick of tired of ironing this one corner, then I move to another one. So Spookaloo. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for for sticking it out. So we do have audio. So what I'm going to do is, because I don't have a PC, we can't do an all chat. This is disconnected. We can't do like an all chat type thing because you kind of need an overlay. So the overlay, I'm deciding that this is going to be an all chat discussion, and then the overlay, instead of having like the fancy back screen background, the overlay would quote be the quote gameplay. So it's not really. So maybe I'm moving towards more chatting and not gameplay, so we can kind of talk about streaming issues, anything else that you want to talk about. Now, the reason why I had this, obviously this is false. Like if I were making 1.9 million times $2 because I'm an affiliate per month, that's a lot. That's a lot of money. But the reason why I'm putting this here is because, and I'm not, and I have a lot of streamers that I respect, like tons of streamers that I respect. They always put, I don't know why, they always put sub goal on their thing. So they would say sub goal 189 over 250 for some reason. And so when I was a viewer, I thought, yeah, we want you to get up to 250 because I want to support the streamers. But then on the flip side, when I started streaming, I'm like, wah, wah, like, wow, they're almost close to 250. Meanwhile, other streamers, like, what if you only have, say, three subs, so you're getting $6 a month, and this other person's getting, like, $600 per month. So you kind of feel bad about it, and so it kind of... breath smells like dead mouse. I think psychologically speaking, I don't think it's good to mention how many subs you have, just on a psychological. Now, I think when you talk about followers, that's okay, because everybody knows you need to get 50 for affiliation. So we say followers because we need to get to the 50 so that we can push to affiliation. And then, of course, like, I think concurrent viewers is fine too. Like, you could say your goal is 75 out of 75 because that's a lucky number. So we want you to have more viewers. So it doesn't make people feel bad listing how many viewers or followers you have. But I think when it comes to money, psychologically speaking, it's not a good thing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But, like, I tried just chatting, Sir Charles. If you look here, I looked just chatting, tag. It says no results found. So I'm not sure I have rigorously. Is that a thing, and does that work, Lady K? And Smelty, it's so good to see you. I hope you're doing okay. Smelty, I really want you to stream because when I first saw you back in 2013, and I still remember that stream 5 years ago, and it was very compelling because you were saying how, like, you were playing League of Legends and you want to be really good at it, and you're starting League of Legends back then, I think. And then you said, like, just like with, because you mentioned that you used to row as well, and then when you started rowing, you wanted to make sure you did everything perfectly, like you don't want to develop bad habits with the rowing. And then you said the same thing with League of Legends, like you want to perfect every move, so you don't want to have the bad habits. Since I have bad habits because I just tank through and I forget to dodge, and so I still remember that conversation, Smelty. So I'm hoping that you'd stream down the road. Okay, let's like, yeah. Oh well, like, but I think those, like, because I tried those wrinkle spray, and then they said, oh, put the clothes up and use, like, use steam, and it should take out the wrinkles, but it never does. Okay, and okay, so Lady K says it does work. Yes, exactly. I mean, vitamins, I think it's okay to kind of put on your thing, like your goal is, let's say you have an average, because I have an average of 10, so then I could just say 10 out of 75. Like, that's fine, because everybody knows you have to get to 75, so it's not like it's, I think when you put this stuff, and that's why I'm doing exaggeration, because you guys know I always exaggerate, but if this is true, like, you guys would say, well, that's, like, really rude, like, she's trying to get 750,000 subs when, like, I only have 3 subs. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you should Schmikey behave. No, Lady K, Schmikey is okay. He just does that. Like, he's a troll, but he's not a troll. So when I first saw Schmikey on Bubble Blab stream, I was like, oh my god. But I think, but Schmikey's well-meaning. This is just who he is. He's politically incorrect. He's Irish, so just ignore him, Lady K. He's Irish. I think 70 people have even casually entered. Yeah, vitamins, that's pretty good, so... Oh, I know! Because, like, okay, but that's kind of funny, because obviously you guys know I don't have 750k because I'm still affiliation. Like, where are all these subs coming from? But if you can't actually make that much times... And you could actually do that just being an affiliate. Like, technically, you could get 750,000k. You don't even need partnership. So, who knows? Like, 750 times 2, that's... I can't do the math. 1.5 million per month. Okay. I know that explains everything, Charles. Chat, just ignore Schmikey. He's just Irish, so you have to, being Irish is a disability.
I should be extra careful.
No, I don't know if saying that if that goes against Twitch terms of service, but I was just kidding. So, let's see if he has some. Yeah, I know, vitamin stuff. Yeah, that's true. But I don't know, they might say, oh my god, she's always making fun of Jeff Bezos and Amazon. It's really bad for a corporation, and she's always ragging on Twitch being a pyramid scheme, which I think it is a pyramid scheme if you really look into the matter. Don't click that, Schmikey. No, see, Schmikey, you're bad. Schmikey, you're bad. Schmikey, just go home and drink your Irish coffee. Ignore chat. Alright, so now we're going to go and we're going to fight the Caledonian boar. Now, with the Caledonian boar, I actually approached it too fast, and Alexio says something really funny, like he would say, oh, that's a really fat pig. And so that kind of reminded me of my obese cat, Domino. So unfortunately we missed that part. And I'm actually really concerned about this because we are level 13 and the Caledonian boar is 13, but when I fought him before I failed miserably. So I'm gonna just give let's just give it three tries, and if I don't make it on a third try, at least you can see what the Caledonian boars see. He does so much damage. At least you can see what the Caledonian boar is all about, because it's one of the legendary animals, and I'm not doing that much damage. Okay, now I have to... you want to use fire damage, so let's do that, which I forgot to do. So we have to reassign abilities. Ooh, I didn't add... No! Mikey, that's bad! Schmikey, I was just kidding. Oh, the bounty system. Okay, need to work on my clips. Yeah, I think vitamins like the clips, they take forever to edit. And Twitch keeps saying, oh, we're improving the clips. This is like a really hard... I had a really... And you can't just run away from... See how little damage you do and how much damage he does? Yeah, we're gonna cart. Yeah, so you desynchronize, I kind of knew it. No, Schmicky, that's bad. Oh, that's good. Yeah. Oh, I see. But yeah, I mean, vitamins definitely that's definitely gonna take time. So I was wondering how everyone's doing this Wednesday morning. I'm really sorry about the technical difficulties. So I wanted to reiterate that I would not put sub goal, but I think it's okay to put follower goal and viewer goal. That's actually appropriate. Unless, like, I don't have an MBA, but I do work in the mental health field, so I kind of understand the psychology of it. So I think sub is no good, but I don't know on the MBA pay side, on the business side, is it good to advert how many subs you have? Because that's, you know, it's kind of like you don't talk about how much you make per year. So I think that kind of goes the same way. Like, you don't want to say, oh, I make this much, and you know, my Bentley. You know, it's just not polite. And oh, so Biden says you have a donation and a good goal. Okay, so I'm leaving the fight, but I'm not doing any damage. So now you could do melee. Okay, so he's level 13, so I wonder, you saw how little damage that does and I have a level 12, so I'm doing something wrong. I have level 12 to 13 armor. I don't understand how this works. Because I don't remember doing this little damage, and I remembered I was exactly 13 on my Cassandra file. So I believe when I finally beat this boar, I believe it took me 4 times and it took 20 minutes. Okay, you said it's bubbles. Yeah, chat, don't mind Schmikey, just ignore him. So that's kind of my advice in terms of Twitch streaming, working on your appearance if you have the time. The other thing which was really interesting, Charles, I really like your channel of your overlay, because if you have a PC, what you do want to do is you do want to have a label on the very top of your screen just saying that this is Sir Charles, or this is, you know, vitamins, and so on and so forth. This is Lady K, because a lot of people do watch multiple streams on those multiple streaming sites, and so sometimes you can't tell which stream is which unless the person has a label on top. So, Sir Charles, I like the idea of your having that. And now the other issue is that with this, we are chipping away slowly. Now the other issue is you can see later on what's going to happen, and that becomes really annoying. Now I think the strat here is just making sure you keep your adrenaline up so you can always do second wind. And you just kind of it's just like a weird Jackal, how you doing? How are you? If anyone says they don't love food, they are lying. That's so true, Jack. You need food. See? Okay, what is this? This is BS. And now you have to deal with these little... And they don't... And it takes forever to kill one. See, I hate that. And you see how difficult this boss is. And we desynchronized one time already. Okay, let's do that. I don't have fire damage, which could help with this fight. I mean, like, how do they expect us... Okay, now once you leave the fighting area, the boss resets. So you have to deal with all of these boars. Now I wonder... I think I don't want to lock on. Oh, how are you? Long time no see. I have to apologize. I don't have my Blue Yeti mic is dead. So we tried we tried 2 cords. We plugged. We restarted the PS4. So because of that, if there's like one thing that's like out of place in my streaming, I'm going to be really dirty today, Odai. And I am a little bit on the sick side, but I decided maybe I should stream because every time when I'm not feeling well and I stream, I feel better. What am I doing wrong? Like, I thought I got his health down somewhat. So actually, Odette, I'm really doing well. I was kind of rethinking my niche and how to... Should I focus? I decided not to focus as much on gameplay and really only having a kind of like a just chat stream and using the game as like the quote overlay so that we can kind of at least see something while I'm talking. so then we don't have to really discuss this game as much. So I wanted to kind of move towards more discussing mental health. If you guys have any streaming questions, how to improve streaming, what you can do to kind of improve your stream. So, oh yeah, Odite, yes, you do definitely need. I definitely do need a cat cam, definitely. The only issue is that ninjas. Oh shoot, that was close. But how? I don't know how I was able to beat this boss before. Okay, now I'm gonna just run around and I'm gonna try to heal again. There's so many of these little pipsqueaks. Oh god. But I hate these like multiple. You have to have really good positional sense to do that. It's just like. This is absurd. Oh, a live cat! Oh no, I'm leaving. So you can't leave that. See, now the stupid Calodian boar gained health. I think I'm doing something wrong. Like, I don't know the tactics of this. I don't know how I beat the Calodian boar before. The other thing I could do is, I don't know if we should do range. Oh, god damn it. Oh my god! Missy UK, how are you? How was your stream? I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying Fallout 76. And let's, well, desynchronize what else, what else is new. And check out Missy's emotes, they're so adorable. Schmikey says, yeah, I totally agree with that, Schmikey. Exercise increases endorphins, which actually help for both depression and anxiety. So exercise is key, as well as eating like a lot of fruits, vegetables, whole foods. Oh my god! Dan, how are you? Welcome. Thank you so much for the raid, Missy UK. The sound is not going to be as good as it usually is, because like we found out that my Blue Yeti died, and Cruz AMXB, welcome to the stream, Cruz AM. And now, should I call you Cruz? How would you like to be called? So, now because I was having a lot of technical difficulties, what usually happens with my streaming is if anything's out of place, I'm just like, I just can't focus and I'm very distracted. Yeah. Do the exercise videos. So Jackal, I think the thing is I do need a PC because we only can use the PS4 cam. It doesn't have zoom in, zoom out, so I can't do calisthenics. I can't do a lot of things. So now I have to buy yet another Blue Yeti, which is dead. Like, this thing is dead, and it's only like 4 years old, and I never used it until for a couple months, and it died. So I'm really upset. Okay, so why is everyone mentioning Ireland? Oh, your parents are Irish. Yes, that's awesome. Okay, so this is our last try, but I think with the Caledonian boar, maybe you have to do like, I think you just have to do, I'm just gonna spam this. So you could do 2000 and, yeah, let's spam, I think we should spam. Actually, this is working better. But if we fail this, we're just gonna do some quests. So, Missy, this is like one of the legendary animals, and the boar is like really hard. I'm at the same level as him, so you're supposed to be level 13, but I remembered having a lot of difficulties, so if you miss the other part, what happens is that once you get to quote phase 2 or whatever, then you have all these like mini boars to contend with, and they're like it's really hard because you have to, because the little pigs and the Caledonian boar, they both do so much damage. And I remember it took when on my other Cassandra file, Missy, what, oh, desynchronized. So let's go to so we desynchronized. Let's go to like one of the quests. And we have to be level 15, so we're going to do some cushy quests so that when we continue the story, we'll be at level. Oh, Dan, yes, you do. Yeah, just what I do, Dan, is like whenever someone's playing like RDR2 or a game that I want to play, I just like ignore the screen and I just kind of watch chat the whole time. And Dan, I really love this game. I'm going to kind of discuss like all the gameplay elements. There's like so much to do. So there's like another legendary animal, and it's really easy to find that quest because it just kind of pops up for you, even if you don't have like the guided. So next, what I want to do is this. No, I really want to feature this quest because I never really seen NPCs like this one. So I want to kind of show that to you because it's kind of a breath of fresh air. And it's called... Oh, I have to go to the map because I didn't pick it up because I wanted to show you guys what it's like from the very beginning. So I think... Yeah, it's age is not just the number, so we'll go here. Lucky Charms. I know, exactly. And Irish coffee. You know Schmikey's drinking Irish coffee right now. And you know what I wished I had? I wish I could fake like a British or Irish accent. Like I really think that would increase my viewership number. And Grayly Rain, am I pronouncing your name? Because I always just see you as Grayly Rain, but I'm not sure if you prefer Grayly Rain or Grayly Rain. So welcome to the stream. And you're Irish. Oh, but you know what's really good, Missy? What you could do is you already have a British accent, but since you had an Irish accent, you can actually bring out your Irish accent. So like midway through the stream, if you're like, oh, maybe people are kind of bored of hearing my British accent, then you can do like Irish accents. Yes, Mikey, you're smiling. Grayly, and I pronounce it correctly, Grayly. And I'm not sure, Grayly. The other thing is that since we're kind of moving more to an all chat with some gameplay elements, I kind of want to make sure. I really want to support everybody to get affiliation and partnership. That's really my goal. Okay, I want to just go like that to get rid of that other marker because we're not doing this quest anymore. Okay, and where is she? Yeah, so if anyone's streaming, let me know because I do want to shout out. I do want you guys to be successful. So sometimes I talk about streaming tips, and I kind of want to talk about health tips, how we can kind of support each other, how we can improve, etc., etc., etc. Oh yeah, Schmikey, you did say you stopped streaming. Okay, so this is the woman. So if you look at her, you think, you think that she's probably it's probably gonna be like a fetch quest or something like, oh, can you get me some herbs for my ailments because I have arthritis, I have poor vision, I need glasses. So you would think it'll be like ageist. So you'll see how this is like unique.
Oh, Mistios. Well, aren't you a sight to my aged eyes? Young, energetic.
So, and I would never ever.
Instead of your health.
See, she's very upfront. So she wants to pay him for sex, which is like, oh, I never seen that. So we want to romance her. I'm gonna just put. I've always wanted an older lover to put that in. Okay, and Peppy Lou, good morning. How are you? And so this is shocking to me because we always see ageist. We never see in any video games like elderly people who are interested in sex or who are good at fighting. It's always, as you can see, like every single game, you're the hero. The hero is always like really young, good looking, and you know they're obsessed with sex. So you never see like an older woman being that obsessed with sex and wanting it. So I kind of like the sex positive message of this quest. So that's why I wanted to feature, and she's like really into it. So
All things get better with age, don't they? Even you.
The Oracle said that if I'm to live a long and happy life, I need to stay young at heart. But I mustn't lose focus.
yeah, she wants to really hone in on being
body.
I'm glad to hear it.
Korigos, my husband, is having some difficulties keeping up with my hunger for pleasure.
Yeah,
I
go get it,
imagine any
Oxessia.
Oh, I have many lovers, but he's my soulmate. When we're together,
I
it's
agree,
indescribable.
Charles. I think this
Then
is
don't
kind of the
describe it.
message.
When we were
Like,
younger,
you're
we
never
would
too
run
old to
into
have
the
sex.
moonlit
I like that
forest,
sex
shed our
positive
clothes, and
message.
pleasure each other until sunrise. Our howls of ecstasy
But it's
would
true,
echo
though, like,
throughout the valley.
yes, she's like really graphic. I love the howls of, so he's not going to say, by the god, stop. He's going to say, you're a feisty one. You know, because I think that's the positive romantic option here.
I hope I'm as feisty as you at your age.
I'm feistier now than I've ever been.
What does this have to do
Oh,
with
she's
me?
feistier now, so as she got older, she just got
which if
hornier, which is
consumed,
another
will give someone
positive
the vigor and
message.
stamina of Eros. If you
Okay,
could gather
so,
me the
and I think
ingredients,
Bilbo
I can
commented
make it
on
for
that.
my
Obviously,
husband.
she wants. Now, we can kind of talk about Viagra versus Cialis if anyone has erectile dysfunction problems. So, mine, and I don't really prescribe that since I'm not, well, since I'm a shrink. But my understanding is that Viagra, it's 24 hours, and Cialis is more immediate. So I don't know about the price differences, but I think for Accessia, you kind of want to cover your bases with her husband. You want to make sure you get her Viagra plus Cialis together in combination. So we're going to find
All
the
right,
ingredients
I'll find the
for
ingredients if you promise to keep your nocturnal activities to yourself.
her. But Alexios is
Me
attracted
and
to her,
Korigos has
though.
more. If you can bring me some bear scrotum,
Ugh, bear
tongue,
scrotum and a
I
deer
can make the
tongue.
elixir.
Oh, is that all you need?
Don't
So we
worry,
have to get
I'll
that.
reward you well. I'm sure Korigos will be thankful also.
Yeah, so, oh, okay, so we'll just kind of
Where can I find a bear
do,
near here?
we're just going to gather
heard there's a cave
information.
near the sanctuary.
And I like to do
that
that
a
because
large male bear
it also
has
shows
slain.
another of the game feature. There are these like alpha animals. Like the legendary animals are epic, like they're like true boss fights. But then there are other harder animals that you can kind of fight. So we can fight like one of the larger bears, like the alpha elite animals, I guess they call
Are there
them.
any
And
deer
then
nearby?
deer is like
This
really
is
easy to get. You
Fokis.
just
There's
yeah, and
deer
focus.
all
There's
over
deer
the
all over the
place.
place. So this is going to be pretty easy. And then, where did you learn this recipe?
This elixir sounds odd.
Yeah,
Where
it does
did you learn
sound
about it?
odd.
Why, the Pythia told me about it. She's so
I
wise.
don't
solving
trust,
a problem I
as
didn't
we know,
even
we don't
I'd
trust the
have.
Pythia because she's in the hands of the cults, the evil cult.
I'll be back with the ingredients soon.
Oh, take your time, Misty. Now, why is that still up? Let's kind of do away with this quest because I don't want to have the marker going to that same quest over and over and over again. So we'll go here. And bears can be found in the northern part, so we have to do tracking here. Northern part of the ground. Okay, so... And I think there was an elite animal somewhere. No, that's a wolf den. So, as you see here, it says wolf den kill alpha animal. Did I already kill one of those? No, that's Persian remnants. Bears northern part of ground. Oh, there it is. Okay, so here's a good... Let's just do this. Bear grotto, kill alpha animal, 0 out of 1. So there's one of them. And I believe that they respawn, so if you don't get the random drop, you can just wait for a couple minutes to like gather some stuff and come back. Yeah, poor bear, all for scrotum. So as you can tell, the importance is that it's kind of fortunate they don't have pharmacies, because you know we could just easily buy Viagra and Cialis, but we have to do like this weird herbal. We have to gather these weird ingredients. Smurfs. That's good, Spikey. That's actually good, Spikey. I like that. I have a question, chat. I wonder if, since Smurfs are actually really popular, I was wondering if there's any video game featuring Smurfs. Because I could see that happening, because I grew up with the Smurfs, so I love it. I believe I know almost all the characters back then, but I've forgotten them all now. But I do remember like Gargamel and Osriel, like that really takes me back. Papa Smurf, and of course Smurfette. Alright, so let's focus. So they're level 13. This should not be too bad. Yeah, I think that's why Gargamel wants to kill Smurfs, because he does have erectile dysfunction, and so like Smurfs can be used in a potion. Ugh. I don't think this is the alpha. I'm not sure if this is the alpha animal. Yeah, the alpha animal, I don't believe, I think they have like a yellow label instead of just the regular white. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let's just, oh, there he is. And he does have the coloring of my cat Domino. So if Domino's less antisocial, we can kind of feature. Because Domino's been hiding all this morning. I don't think he wants to be bothered. But if he's more social, I can show Domino. Oh, he is albino. Yeah, they are rare, but we have to kill. And the legendary animals are, as you know, the most rare. But we need to get the scrotum, because, like, you know, we have to combat Schmikey. I think in this world, it's okay to kill rare extinct animals for Viagra. I think that's the message of this game. But we have to help Accessios, because she really wants to get laid by her husband, because she loves him so much. They're soulmates. Okay, this is obviously not the best gameplay. Now the good news, Mikey, is that these bears do respawn, so you can keep fighting them over and over and over. That was actually a pretty decent dodge there. Let's try it. Oh, she would curse at the bear? Why, Schmikey? The bear's not that bad. Like, even I'm doing pretty good at the bear. I mean, this is not brilliant dodging by any means, but this bear is not so bad. Alright, so we killed. And did we increase our experience? We got the bear scrotum, GG. Bear scrotum. No, you know what's interesting, Schmikey? When I see streamers, I see them for their personality. I never watch gameplay. Never. And I see, because I really love Bubbles. I just watch the streamer because I like their commentary and I read the chat and I socialize with chat. I never watch gameplay. I really don't care what games any of the streamers that I watch play
Best
because I
stay
just
off my
like their
side.
company more than anything. She has two left hands. No, Schmeike, I thought she was doing good with God of War because I did see some of her gameplay and she did do pretty decent, I thought. Oh, now we have to get deer can be found in a northern part, so we are kind of in a northern part-ish. So with deer, you need to use bow work, so we're gonna use bow. And there's plenty of deer here. Oh, the poor pathetic Amy. Maybe this one.
What kind of elixir
Okay, so we
uses
got.
ingredients like
I
these?
know what kind of elixir uses ingredient like this. Oh no, she's gone home. Shmikey, I haven't seen. You're right, because I haven't seen Bubbles stream in such a long time. So is she traveling? Because I know she was mentioning how she needed to get more games for the Switch so she can kind of stream on the Switch. And then I haven't heard from her since. So I don't know if she's traveling. Pappy Lou, I really love this game. This is my first ever Assassin's Creed game ever. Like, I couldn't get into, because I was kind of new to video gaming, so everyone said Assassin's Creed back in 2012. So I got Assassin's Creed 1 and 2 for the Xbox, because back then multi-plats were best on the Xbox. And I couldn't get into 1 and 2 for some reason, so then I stopped. I kind of ignored Assassin's Creed, and I fell in love with the Souls. I fell in love with RPGs and JRPGs. Like, those are my favorite, action RPGs, JRPGs. And then I don't know why I decided to get Odyssey. I think it's because I saw a lot of people playing Odyssey and streaming it, and it looked really like the gameplay mechanics looked like it's not just spamming. You have to actually do dodge, parrying, and the combat is a lot like the Souls, and it's a lot like Souls and Neo. So then I decided to get this, and I'm in love with this game, and now I'm really impressed with Assassin's Creed. So I'm definitely gonna just
I should
because
try
of
to
this
stay out of
game.
sight.
It's one of my favorite franchises now, and my friend fortunately has Origins, which I borrowed. So I'm wondering if I should, like off stream, if I should. I'm debating on whether I should play Origins or Witcher 3 because I never played Witcher 3. And Pappy Lou, if you really love the Assassin's Creed franchise, you definitely love this game. From my understanding, if you like open world RPGs with really really good combat, I'm really impressed with the melee in this game. So I usually do melee since I'm not good at ranged. The gameplay is it's so addictive. Plus, it has like addicting. I don't know why it's addictive, but it has a lot of addictive elements. So they have, I think we looked at conquest battles. We saw that they have the legendary animal that I failed at. They have elite animals. The requisite bandit camps. Yeah, Witcher 3 is a huge commitment. I think I probably, I think Origins is also. I think RPGs in general, Shmikey, are huge, big commitments because they're all like really long. Like to get Plat, it took me 150 hours for the Odyssey because you had to kind of open up every single location and go to every single location. Sorry, my contacts are bothering me. So, and I think Origins is the same way. It's also a huge commitment. So I'm debating whether Witcher 3 or Origins right now. Okay, so we're going to go to the. I really like her. So we got the. That's her poor. Look at him, that poor.
Mistios, you're back! And not a moment too soon.
I got what you asked for.
Oh,
Who
and,
is this
oh, this is. Yeah, this
This
is.
is the Mistios who's going to reignite our spark, my love.
That's her poor husband.
no.
Look at him. He
We've
looks
been
so.
through this.
He
I
looks so
can't
beaten down.
satisfy you anymore. You're going to kill
You're gonna
me with
kill
your
me with
lust.
your love.
Nonsense. I'm going to make you an elixir that will give you the vigor
He's like,
of a
no,
man, a
I
fraction
can't
of
take
your
it
age."
anymore.
God save me. I cannot do this anymore.
he looks like a total sad sack. And okay, Okay, now see her hand. So I wish this were like real life. This would make our lives so much easier. So whenever you see like an NPC character in Odyssey, every time when they had that, let me try to do that when they're like this, you know, that means like they're interested in having sex, and then Alexios says yes. So can you imagine like if you go to a bar and you see like Alexios, and let's pretend you want to have sex with him, all you have to do is you have to just go up to him like this. So then you're able to seduce him. Like if only life were that easy, but it's not. So the interesting thing is you can tell like who your romantic interests are whenever they had that hand pose, which I noticed. So, okay, so we're gonna now when you just obviously you want to just choose the heart if you want to go through like the romantic plot line. So let's do this.
Your husband is tired. Allow me to satisfy
Yeah,
your
he's
hunger.
tired, the
I've never
poor
been with a
thing.
mercenary before. Very well.
I've never been with a mercenary before. No, this when I played with Cassandra, I thought she would say something like, and I think it's really clever. Oh, this is like it's like days are passing and they're having so she obviously has like a really
Did she?
okay. So I think they were having sex for
That should
3
hold
days
her for a few
straight.
days at least.
So it's very hard to satisfy Accessios because you have to go on and on for 3 hours straight, which is 72 hours. He actually paid, the poor husband, he actually pays you. So we did get, now that is amazing. So just doing that one mission, we went up one whole level. So I think there is some grinding, but not as much grinding compared to what the journalists are saying, because they do have this like DLC that you can buy to kind of increase your experience levels faster, so that you can, actually progress through the game faster. But I don't think you really need that. I would kind of save your money and just kind of play the game. The quests that have or like this, these are the major side missions that are more in depth than the run-of-the-mill ones that you get, and same with this. So we can do, I think Cruelis is also a really good mission, because like the NPC is very unforgettable, like Alexia. But now that we're at 14, I believe we can actually go forward through the game. And so we're going to go to, wait. Yeah, I mean, it's just, level 15, but we're 14, so we're safe. So we're going to go to Attica, and what happened was we met up with our sister, aka Demos, who we found as a weapon for the cult. And then I forgot what the storyline is, but we're trying to like talk with Pericles, because we found out that the cult is trying to eliminate Pericles because he's all about democracy and equality. And we also found out that he might know some information about the mom, because the cult kept saying, we have to find the mom, we have to find the mom. So we kind of know that they're both intertwined. So we're trying, in this situation, we're trying to kill two birds with one stone. So we're going to head over there and reach Attica, which... Okay, so we're going to go here. And the good news is I did open up... You know what, let's go here, and then we can kind of walk over. And Pappy Lou, what type of games do you like? Because if you really like open world RPGs, I would highly recommend this game. It doesn't have the intense RPG elements of a Dark Souls 1 or a Neo, but it does have like a lot of abilities, and they've added a new patch where instead of putting it to abilities, you can actually like increase your assassin damage numbers. You can increase the specific engraving, so you can actually do min-max since they did that patch. And instead of just having level 50, and I actually got to the max level 50 midway through the game, and so you can see that it's not hard to level up. So what happened is that Ubisoft realizes that, well, a lot of people are doing these side missions. They're getting to level 50 way too quickly, so they lifted the maximum level from 50 to 70. So every time when you level up one, you get one ability point, and which you can use to for specific abilities, or you can kind of increase the engravings. Like, do you want more hunters damage numbers? Do you want more assassins damage numbers, and so on and so forth. And I'm going to test something real quick. I'm just going to put testing here. Because I think yesterday my stream wasn't working because sometimes the chat did not load and I only saw my comments. So I'm hoping I'm not missing any commentary from chat. Well, this is 2,900. So this is a little bit far away, so I don't know. We'll just use Phobos, our horse, and get over there. And we can kind of do autopilot. I don't think I don't think it's going to take too long to get there. Aw, thank you for following, Pappy Lou. Take it easy. And I hope you look into Odyssey a little bit more. It's actually a really great game. And I really appreciate your stopping by. And thank you so much for stopping by and following and your support, Pappy Lou. Now, I thought I called Phobos. Okay, follow road is not available, so we're just gonna go here. I'm gonna just check up on chat. No, in Odyssey. Oh, see, that's the other. That's like one of the minor complaints is sometimes it does freeze like that. And the good news is that they do have autosave in case you're completely stuck. And before, when it first came out, it was like it really was a huge problem. But they actually have a patch, and I rarely get that. So it might occur. That freezing might occur maybe every 4 hours of gameplay, every 4 to 8 hours. It's very rare. Let's call Phobos again. And as you can see on horseback, you can actually pick up loot, and I think the steering in this game is just so user-friendly. I'm really impressed with this game because the developers make it as fun as possible. So they kind of make things easy to pick up. You can pick these things up really easily, like almost instantaneously. So they really focus on the fun of the game. So I would describe this game as extremely fun because of the good UI, to the point where you can customize the controls, but I just use the default controls just because they did such a great job with it. And the controls are extremely intuitive.
Let's see what this city has in store for me.
Okay, I believe let's dismount and try to cross over. From my understanding, I think what the developers wanted was they wanted you to kind of they kind of want you to use your ship to get to Attica, but since I opened up a lot of the map, I think it was easier for me to just kind of go to the area by land as opposed to by sea. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be featuring the naval battles just yet, and I think with the storyline, I don't think there's a naval battle for the storyline yet. Yeah, I'm sorry everybody, this is a little bit tedious running over. Oh, since we have, what I want to do is, I just noticed a Ubisoft tower, so we want to go there just to have a transport. Okay, so let's go here. Oh wait, now for me what I always need to do is, I have to put a marker just because of, my sense of directions is not ideal. And since they're all question marks, you can go like this, and you could use your, oh wait, what's going on? I don't actually have sound because like, my mic is off and I don't have the headpiece in, so we have to kind of play it by ear. But usually you can kind of, when you're not obviously engaged in combat, you can usually use your Eagle Icarus to kind of find that tower for you, and then you can kind of mark it on the map afterwards. And practically every action you do in this game, you get experience points, so I really don't think it's hard to get experience. And I didn't quite use a stopwatch, but last stream, I believe it was I believe it was level 11, and then I wanted to get to 13 and then do a couple of missions to go to 14, and I believe it took me maybe 1 hour to do. And I mean, that sounds like a lot, but like 1 hour gameplay really isn't that much, because I just cleared out one fort, and I did one of the side missions that are kind of more generic, because I really want to save the more interesting side missions for streaming. Okay, I want to...
Testament to humankind's skill and craftsmanship.
And I like the parkour elements of the game as well. You can literally climb every surface in this game. Okay, the Statue of Venus, let's climb up here. Oh, this one... Okay, so this one I'm going to... Because you kind of need, like, these special polymark items, which you have to go to the military fort, and the polymark would have it on them. But when I did it before, I didn't get it, so I think you have to talk with him first before you trigger it. So we're going to be talking... This guy is... I kind of like this guy.
I might have a job for you.
Is that him? Yeah, that's him. And is it just me, or he looks like Ben Affleck? So we're going to talk with Ben Affleck.
With flattery like that, how could I possibly turn you down?
I'm not trying to flatter you.
Yeah, he wants to hire us for Spartan military targets. I think it's just good to kind of get that as soon as possible, because there's only so many, like, of the military forts that you can get, and you have to actually clear out a lot of military forts because you need that item for him. And I think you only really get experience points, and I'm not sure if you get any legendary armor, but I think it's just good to do this because clearing out a military fort gives you a lot of experience, and talking to him and turning in those seals gives you a lot of experience. Okay, I'm going to say I'm glad to hear your
I'll
offer
help
because
you
we don't
if
want
I
to
can,
antagonize
depending on what it is you
the
need.
general.
General...
Demosthenes,
Very good.
my spies tell me the Spartans are mobilizing. What I want you to do is hamstring them. Get into their forts and remove the commanders in charge.
I guess that makes sense.
I'm thrilled you approve. You'll need to bring me the seals of the commanders you kill as proof. You'll be amply rewarded.
Those don't seem like standard Athenian tactics.
They're not. But it will work, and that's what matters. We've already lost too many Athenians to those savages using traditional warfare. The other generals disagree, but I refuse to let them destroy our chances.
What do they want to do?
They want honorable face-to-face warfare, pitting our forces directly
And
against the
the
Spartans.
other interesting
We're
thing
not going
about
to win a
this
contest
game
of
is that
strength against those brutes.
I don't know why it
We
is,
need
but
to outthink
regardless
them.
of which side
So,
you side
kill
on,
the
whether you
commanders?
side on the Athens or the Athenians or the Spartans, it really doesn't change the story or how the world works. So there's really no consequences in siding with one army versus the other. So
All right, I'll take the job.
Good.
I
might
already
not have
actually
approval
killed
to
2
deploy our men to
polymarchs,
do
but I
this,
did not get
but
their
I'm not about
seals.
to let that
And I
stop
think
me.
it's because I didn't talk to him yet, so I was kind of really upset about that.
What's so special about these seals?
Only elite Spartan
And he's
commanders
just kind of
carry these
explaining
seals.
that
Those in charge of
seals are
entire
proof
forts.
that you killed the
They'd all
polymarch.
die before parting with them. So bring me the seals as proof that they're dead.
And they're like near proof that you killed the polymarch,
Where can
so
I
you want
find
to get
them?
those
The
seals.
Spartans have been making inroads into Athenian territory.
So he's
taking
going over like
forts
the
that once
military
belonged to
forts.
us. Make them pay for every inch.
What's your strategy?
Whatever it takes to protect Athenian lives and kill Spartans.
That's not what I meant. What's your personal strategy?
My career is none of your business. Know that I don't seek much. Only proper recognition of my strategic brilliance.
And the Ben Affleck guy is actually pretty interesting because as you turn in the seals, this is the part that I really like. As you turn in the seals, he starts talking about his life, his
You've told me enough.
philosophy.
I'll get your seals for you, General.
So I really ended up liking this guy. Okay, we're not going to track the quest. I just wanted to get that so that if I ever have to level up for, before the next stream, I could actually turn in those seals and level up really fast that way. So we are only 816 meters away from Attica. Oh, that's okay, Schmikey. Schmikey, I really appreciate your keeping me company during the game. But, let's see, reach... Okay, I'm going in the opposite direction, so we have to put our marker back on. As we're approaching this marker, we can also open up other forts, other areas, other locations, and hopefully we'll fall upon another one of those towers so that, like, as you open up all the towers, it's just, like, faster to get around. So that's kind of like the other objective. Okay, you have the gardens. I don't know what's going on. do that. Okay, so we're very close. Oh wait, did I? It's not really. Oh, okay, so we reached the. So we're gonna have a cutscene, so that's good.
When you're ready, meet me at the Pnyx in Athens.
Oh no, we went all this way just for the run back. This is ridiculous. We have to go. Like, what was that all about? And then we have. So see, the good thing is we opened up that statue so we can just fast travel and then go to our objective. The other one thing that I wanted to comment on, which is like really interesting, is I always get excited to see you guys, and the reason why is because if you don't have like any chat, then what do you want to, what can you talk about? So I didn't quite prepare for this stream because I should have had topics in case like, because people are going to be really busy, especially Wednesday. People are going to work and the whole 9 yards. So then if people are away from keyboard, you have to go to the bathroom and you don't see any chat comments, it's really hard to kind of talk about something if you don't have a context. So that's why every time when I see someone saying hi, I get very, very, very excited, because then I'm like, oh, now we have something to talk about. So I wanted to kind of open up the forum as to, what topics should we present, because sometimes there's only so much that you can talk about the game and what you're doing in the game. And so I kind of wanted to talk about that, and how do we encourage people to kind of chat. How could we encourage people to chat in chat, so to speak? So so that's precisely why I get so excited when I see you guys come in and text. And I love this game because it's just so easy to get everywhere. Like, you can literally go through a straight line because you can literally climb up any surface. And since you're an assassin, and from my understanding in the past lore of Assassin's Creed, you could fall from very high heights and you don't, quote, desynchronize. And so I kind of like that free falling, like you don't have to worry about taking fall damage because you're going to just regain your health immediately. So I really love that aspect of this game, and Phobos, the horse, steers very well, and excuse me, and I didn't feature the ship yet, but the ship steers like perfectly. Now I'm hoping that I don't have to do stealth. I don't have sound on. Okay, so this is like a really good scene.
The Spartans may draw near to our walls, but we must come together now for the glory of Athens. Glory for you!
Friends, please! Just because the Spartans are near our walls does not mean we can act like them! A good crop shame the Spartans burned the fields where it grew. The Parthenon is glorious, Pericles, but at what cost? How many triremes could we
So,
have
so
built instead?
Cleon,
We must not become divided!
We are divided, and the Spartans are winning.
so we kind of know like who Cleon
Or I
represents
will.
in this game.
Oh, good. You came. Things are worse than I feared. Cleon has
Yeah,
turned them
Cleon
on.
has riled
We
up
have
the
to hurry.
mob. He's
Where?
making things worse for
Pericles.
Athens. Okay, let's just talk to Herodotus. Oh, why
There's
am I
much
pushing
to do,
away?
and many unknowns on the horizon.
Yeah, Herodotus always says
much
that
to do,
over and over again,
and
so we're
maybe
just gonna go up
unknowns.
here and talk to Pericles.
Stay back! He is no threat to Pericles. I assure you.
Ah, Herodotus. It's fine. Let them through.
It's good to see you again, Pericles.
And you as well. I only wish it were under better circumstances. And who's this?
Alexios.
Welcome, Alexios. And what did you think of your first taste of Athens?
I would say Cleon did not... Hey, Schmikey, how are you? Welcome back. I'm just going to say Cleon did not make good points at all, so I'm going to just say that Pericles did great.
job.
And we do have to brown
So easy
nose him
to
because we want to
forget
get
the good
information about
someone has
our
done
mom,
when
which is the
times become
real
hard.
reason why we're coming here.
Pericles, we've come to...
We must choose our moment wisely and speak our words more privately.
Fine. We've come to you on urgent business.
As
Yeah, this
does
is-
everybody.
I may have told Alexios you'd invite him to your
And
symposium.
these are like
You'd
the
ask me to
geniuses
exclude
of
every
Athens.
Athenian and invite an outsider instead. You heard the crowd. They don't need another reason to hate me.
If
Yeah,
he's
he doesn't
working
want
for you,
wants to
maybe the
give
prying eyes will
Alexios
see
special
him as a
treatment.
servant.
I'm no one's servant.
Alexios, this is Athens. If you want something, sometimes you have to play a role.
Oh, Aram!
And what
I've never heard
exactly
of that
is
game,
it
Schmikey.
that you
What
want?
kind of genre is that? I'm gonna just say I'm looking for someone. Let's just be straightforward and cut to the chase. Because why beat around the bush?
I'm looking for a woman who's very important to me. Herodotus said a symposium could be useful for gaining information.
He would be correct. I can get you in, although I can't promise the information you seek will be found.
Just tell me what to do.
First, check on my colleague, Mediochos. He was meant to meet me today.
Okay.
and it's not like him to miss
It's.
an appointment.
I think the thing about this game is that
My friend
the
Phidias
main
needs to be taken
storyline
out
of
of
this
Athens as
game.
soon as possible.
Oh,
Anything else?
Phidias, okay.
Yes. There's an ostracism vote taking place that could use your influence.
So the interesting. Oh, League of Legends. Is that... See, I don't know anything about League of Legends, Schmikey. I'm really embarrassed. So I don't know if Aram is like a DLC. Because or like if it's a different map or something like that. So I don't know. I think the reason why League of Legends is still fresh is because maybe they keep having new DLCs and new maps and so forth. But so I really like this game because like the main story, which is what we're doing, it's perfectly paced because like, yeah, you have to grind up 1 hour to get to a couple levels, but you're having fun doing the interesting side missions, getting to know the world, getting to know the characters. But then after that, the two side stories of killing the cult members, and by killing the cult members, you get those triangles, and that can upgrade your spear. So it's kind of the upgrade the spear line. That pacing was really slow because you have to tediously go through and look at clues and finding all the cult members. And then the third one was actually also like you have to open up a lot of things in order to do the third storyline, which I don't think I don't think they talked about yet. So the pacing kind of goes a little bit downhill with the second, but it's still fun because you still like to do all the side quests. The naval battles are a lot of fun. So okay, let's go through
you
here.
said he was your colleague?
A politician and ally. He's one of my most loyal friends.
Phidias, the famous sculptor? What did he do exactly?
He stands accused of multiple offenses and is awaiting trial. You'll find him under
We're not
close
sure what
guard at
offenses
his
he
workshop.
is.
Ostracism?
Exile is a term you may be more familiar with. Here in Athens, we vote between two people to decide who should leave.
It's between the sophist Anaxagoras and another man on trial for impiety. My contact near the Agora will give you the details.
I'll do it.
So obviously, in order to get an
I'll
audience with
expect you to use
Pericles, he
discretion.
wants to kind of, you know, make sure that we're just not like a run-of-the-mill person. We have to kind of prove ourselves
isn't
before we
exactly
can
an
talk with him.
invitation,
Otherwise, that's
promise
going to
of
rile
one
up the
is
mob
just as
again.
good. Although I'm sure he'll still ask Aspasia if it's okay.
So long as it comes.
Alright. So we actually made it. We actually made it to Athens, and I'm kind of upset that we didn't get to kill that boar. So I think the cheese strat for the legendary animals is to kind of level up a lot and get more abilities, so then you can get the fire, and I think the boar is actually pretty weak to fire. See, I upgrade the spear, and then the third, yeah, the cult members. I think there's like a third one that's going to come up that they're going to talk about. And so we have to kind of do all three of these, and I was thinking maybe since we've gotten to this point, we actually reach Athens, that I'll be here Friday, so I know it's kind of, I know my Wednesdays and Fridays are very tentative. I don't think my friend needs IV hydration on Friday, because the good news is that he's gonna get his surgery on Thursday, so they'll give him IV fluids on top of that. But if for some reason, if they feel like, oh my goodness, he does need IV hydration, then I may have to cancel Friday. So I really appreciate you guys for coming today. One, having that weird sound problem, I'm going to try and work on this mic, because I don't want to buy like another Blue Yeti. But if worse comes to worse, if we can check Muse. Delinquent Muse is partnered with Blue Microphones, and if you buy it through her, oh my god, this is not even working. If you buy through her site, I believe it's like it's between 10 to 25%, and so just go to like her Twitch channel, and she's partnered with Blue Microphone. She gets discounts. So I'm just hoping that it's not this mic. And I had to use a PlayStation 4 video cam, which actually is not bad. And this is weird. Let's segue into more discussion of streaming. A lot of people feel like, oh, I need the perfect setup. I need the perfect setup. No, you should just stream right away. The PS4 camera was $40, so it really wasn't that pricey. It also has, I mean, the audio is not genius, but at least you guys could hear me. So it has audio and video combined on the PlayStation 4, so streaming through PS4 is actually not bad. And then down the road, as you kind of enjoy, if you find out, oh, I actually really enjoy streaming, then I'm going to get a PC. And the interesting piece about that is that a lot of people kind of like the Rocky type story where you're beginning, you're kind of a noob, and you're just starting out with kind of not the best equipment, and then you like level up and you get better and better and better, and it's kind of nice to see someone progress in that way. So, because I think a lot of people are like, oh, but I need PC, I need OBS, I need Elgato 60, capture card, the whole nine. Grayly, thank you for the bits, Grayly. I really appreciate that. You're so sweet, Grayly. I really appreciate the bits. And I also wanted to talk about financial issues. So the bits have such a huge markup, maybe people don't understand. It's like 40% markup. So I'm actually encouraging people to give me bits only if you're from the US and you could get free bits for ads and it's free, because it's 40% markup and people are like, oh, it's not that bad. Come to find out, okay, everybody practically has a smartphone. They cost around $1,000. So yes, it's okay. I mean, it's still expensive, but yeah, you're paying $1,000 for your smartphone. But then if you have 40% markup, like, do you rather pay 1,000 or 1,400? And then when you think about it, well, 1,400, you could get like a really, really, really good PC for streaming. So I would say do not buy bits through Twitch, and that's why I'm never going to get partner, because I really don't think the bits are good value, the 40% markup. Now, if they have sales, like they had a winter sale where you can get $25 for 2,500 bits, so it's a 1-to-1 ratio. There's no markup. That makes sense. However, I kind of wanted to discuss that American viewers do not buy bits. Period. Just use the bits for ads. Now you might get sick and tired of them, but it's free money. You could kind of watch the commercials on one laptop. On the other laptop, you could do your IRL research. So you can do other things on the other laptop. So then, like, just interact. You just kind of press a couple buttons on the one laptop while you work on your blog or whatnot. So Grayly, I really appreciate your stopping by the stream. Today was really bad. I'm actually because I'm streaming, you guys always make me happy. So the rush of endorphins increases your immune system, so I no longer feel sick, and I've been drinking a lot of water. So thanks to you guys, I no longer feel sick, though I'm not going to push it because I don't want to get, I want to make sure I'm fully 100% recovered, because I do want to stream on Friday, 9 a.m. If my friend needs IV hydration, I'm going to note that in my Discord. And I'm going to put down my Discord link. So, if I ever, because my schedule's going to be so spotty, if you guys kind of want to continue to socialize, that potato laptop. If you guys want to continue to socialize, you can go to my Discord. I hang out a lot on Discord because it's just so user-friendly. Like, when I was with my friend with IV hydration, I was able to use like my iPhone for Discord. So I spend like a lot of time with the Discord. And then let's kind of yeah, I'm going to let's read Zabio. He's a very dapper penguin. Okay, so let's do that. And what we're doing, oh, you know what? Oh shoot, before we do that, I have to warn him that I'm going to be raiding, because I always miss him. So he's such a sweet guy. Like, you just fall in love with Zabi. So I really want, yeah, he's absolutely adorable. He's so sweet. He's so kind. He talks with chat, and he's playing Ni no Kuni 2, which my friend lent me. It's a wonderful game. I played Ni no Kuni 1. That's another game I have to play. So I will. So first, what I do is I notify, because he might be too involved and he might not notice that I'll be raiding. So I want to give him the heads up. So then when you guys come over, he can say hi to everyone instead of like missing the raid. And then the next step is we want to give him organic views. So whoever's here, just double click on that, on his link, so he could get the organic views, since unfortunately Twitch is being much more competitive, and they want the person to have organic views. Raid host Missy, thank you so much for coming. I'm sorry about today. Like, it was not the ideal stream, but we're going to be working on it. I'm kind of a new streamer, and I'm trying to kind of improve, but I think it was a good learning, because like there was one point where I didn't know what to say, and that's something that I have to kind of work on, and I believe that only comes from experience. So I think today was a very good learning experience in general. So we're gonna do that, and then but at the same time like lurkers, we want to have the lurkers come over, so then we just do the raid command. So let's do that, Sabi. Oh, but Missy, you're a pro though. You're so good. You're just so good at streaming. And let's shout out to Missy again. Okay, and then I mean, Missy, like you're so smooth. Like you're able to integrate gaming, chat in a smooth transition, like very smooth transition, if that makes sense. Whereas like I have ADHD, I go back and forth. I'm like, oh, what did I talk about? Let's go back to this point, and then it goes like in circles, circles, Missy. Right? So I'm gonna raid Zabi, and I'm gonna get my microphone fixed. Like I don't know if it's this microphone or what. So. And I hope to see you guys Friday at 9 a.m. Oh, you have ADHD, Missy? I cannot tell at all. Because you're really good. You kind of transition between chat and gaming really well. I mean, I'm really impressed, Miss. I mean, I don't think I was never diagnosed with ADHD, but I diagnosed myself as ADHD because I had the inattentive, the predominantly inattentive presentation. Because and I think I'm actually hyperactive. That's why I kind of move around. So maybe I'm like combined type. Who knows? But Missy, I'm I'm glad that I could catch you in the morning, so I'll try to do that more often because you're very consistent with your schedule, and I'll try to be more consistent as well. I just had the friend IRL issues, and I'll be back Friday at 9. Oh, that explains everything. That explains everything because you have to like cut hair, you have to kind of talk with the clients. That explains everything, Misty, why you're so good at it. Plus, you're a mom, and you have to be even better at multitasking. Like, being a mom, being a dad, you have to be perfection at multitasking. So I think, actually, parents are probably would make the best streamers. 3D eyebrows, yeah. Exactly. You're really... And so, Misty, we're gonna raid Zabio before. I hope he's not leaving. Okay, and I'll see you guys later. So take it easy, and thanks for curing my illness. Yeah, because like that's what moms do. Moms have to interact with their kids, and you have to kind of like set limits all the time. So. Okay. And oh, you know what we could do, Misty? We could kind of like continue the conversation over Zadi. And take it easy, Grayley. Thanks for joining. Schmikey, I hope you're enjoying your League of Legends. Bye guys. See you Friday.